As you're ready, go ahead.
Hi folks, it's Chronicle reporter Troy Carter here. We've got some interesting news coming on the wire today. It sounds like President-elect Donald Trump has offered the job of Secretary of Interior to Congressman Ryan Zinke. So we haven't heard from Zinke yet, but he was in New York yesterday and we know that he met with Trump. So it's probably likely that he is going to accept it. If he does, he wouldn't be the first Montanan to ever. He would be the first Montanan to ever serve in a president's cabinet. But we did some research and we found that he wouldn't be the first Montanan ever nominated. Montana's Senator John Welsh, a Democrat, was appointed by FDR to be the first Attorney General, but he never served. He died at age 73 on the train to Washington. And this took place in 1933, so that's pretty interesting. So, but back to Zinke. Zinke calls Whitefish his home, but I thought it was interesting. He is born in Bozeman, in a trailer park, in fact, on the north side. So we got to start here. The Senate Judiciary Committee handles presidential appointments. There will be at least one hearing where Zinke is grilled by senators. Then there will be a full vote by the Senate. So our senators from Montana will get a say in this. It would be very rare if he was not confirmed by the Senate, especially since his party is in the majority. Let's see. When, I should say if and when Congressman Zinke takes over the Department of the Interior, he will oversee approximately 70,000 employees, including employees of the National Park Service. He will also become a member of the Presidential Succession Plan, which I think is really cool. And so you might also have questions about what happens now that if Zinke leaves his seat in Congress, how do Montanans fill it? Well, it turns out there's state law that guides all this, and it says that the vacancy requires, when a vacancy, when it happens, and it hasn't happened yet, Governor Steve Bullock will have to order a special election, and it has to happen between 85 and 100 days from the time the seat becomes vacant. So I'm just ballparking that to be somewhere in March to April. Well, Montana will have a special election, but in the interim, the governor will also appoint a member to represent us. And remember that the next Congress starts on January 3rd, so Montana will need representation between January and sometime in March between the special election. And so to pick that person, though, can't just be anyone that Governor Bullock wants it to be. It has to be a person on a list of 3 forwarded to him by the state Republican Party. The rules say that Zinke's replacement has to also be a Republican. So there you have it, folks. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time on Chronicle Television.